Some of America's oldest classic baseball parks still have some sizable remnants that can be seen today. Some years ago, Lori and I were in Cleveland, and we went to the location of League Park. There was still a corner office that was down the right field line to the original League Park is still in existence, and the site itself is made into a community ball field. That stadium was built in 1891 and is the oldest remnant of any classic ballpark. For many years, we went to ball games when I was a kid to Kansas City Municipal Stadium and also Chiefs games. Their scoreboard was at Braves Field in Boston. Or he said that's the closest to the World Series that the Kansas City A's would ever get to experience, because that scoreboard was in the 1948 World Series. Charles Finley bought it and moved it to Municipal Stadium. Today's game is at the Polo Grounds. It is the 1988 Oakland Athletics and the 1954 Giants. And the Polo Grounds have two sizable remnants that still exist today. There is the brush stairway that led from the top of Coogan's Bluff down to a ticket office at the Polo Grounds. It has been renovated and is still there. And the light standards are at Sun Devil Stadium, where in Phoenix, Arizona, where the Giants did some spring training. Those light standards were moved from the Polo Grounds to that stadium. When I was a child, my family rode a train to upstate New York, and actually we're going to Fort Ticonderoga and Plattsburgh, New York, where my brother was living in the Air Force. And as we went through New York City, the train tracks went by Yankee Stadium, and then my dad told me to hurry to the other side of the train. And across the tracks in a river was the back end of the Polo Grounds that you could see. This oblong stadium was short down the lines, about 258 feet, and deep to center field, about 483 feet, with a 60-foot wall. 450 and 440 in the power alleys. Left field line was 279. There were 4 versions of the Polo Ground, and it was actually relocated from the first version of the Polo Grounds. And then a fire destroyed the Polo Grounds at one point, and it was rebuilt. New York Giants played there. The New York Yankees played some seasons there, and even the Mets played there, and even some football teams played there. The New York Giants played there until 1955. A lot of quirks at this stadium. The bullpens were in the field to play. Balls hit through the clubhouse windows were to be ruled a ground rule double, but no ball was ever hit through the clubhouse windows too far away. Home runs came down the lines or even inside the park home runs, possibly in the power alleys. But there were a few who reached center field. Schoolboy Rowe, while taking batting practice before a preseason exhibition game, did it in April 8th, 1933. Luke Easter hit a ball in the center field stands in a Negro League game in 1948. Joe Adcock reached it in 53. Hank Aaron and Lou Brock reached the center field stands on consecutive days, June 17th and June 18th, 1962. And Babe Ruth is said to have reached the center field stands in the Polo Grounds a number of times in 1921. Everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics bringing to you Game 2 of the 1988 Oakland A's and 1954 New York Giants series. The Giants took Game 1 5-2 yesterday, and they could knock out the Oakland A's with a victory today. Sal Magley chose the rubber. He used a grade B pitcher Y and Z modifiers. We're going to use basic Apba today, except in stealing, because we have the master's symbols. Luis Polonia steps in the box for Oakland. Here's the first pitch of the ball game. 35 is a base hit for Luis Polonia. Leadoff signal. We got a fast runner at first for the Athletics. And here is a C28 stealing. Magley is a hold of +1 to his favor, and Wes Westrom is a better throwing catcher than Ray Cott. He is +3, so it'd be 4 off his rating, which would be C24, I believe. He'd be safe 11 through 46 if he goes. Trny Lansford is the batter. And there goes Polonia. He's going to try to steal. 21, Polonia is safe with a stolen base. All right, here's the pitch to Trny Lansford. 33, that's a base hit for Lansford. 7 against the B. That's going to be a single to right field. And Polonia scores. The A's are on the board 1-0. Jose Canseco homered yesterday. Here's the pitch to Canseco. 43 is a ground ball to the pitcher, or Y. It's a strikeout. So Magley has the Y modifier, so Canseco is a strikeout victim. Here is Mark McGuire. 1 down. 64 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 strikeouts for Sal the Barber and Dave Henderson. 51 is a 8 against the B. That's going to be a ground ball to third base, fielded by Hank Thompson. The throw to first retires the top of the first. Oakland starts off with a 1-0 lead, and the Giants come to bat. Bob Welch takes the mound for the Oakland A's. He'll be pitching to Alvin Dart. Leadoff batter for the Giants, 55, is a single for Al Dart. Fast runner at first. F25 stealing. The F preventing from stealing at this point. Marty Lockman. But they might hit and run. So yeah, the Giants will start the runner. 24 is a 30. That's going to be a fly out to left field. And Dark will have to retreat and go back to first. Here is Don Mueller. 45 is going to be a 40. That's going to be a ground out to first base, who goes to shortstop to retire Dark. 3-6. Fielder's choice for Mueller. Slow runner at first. The Giants will play it safe. Willie Mays is the batter. .16 is a ground out to the shortstop, Walt Weiss. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 Oakland. Sal Magley completes his warm-up tosses for the top of the second inning. He had an offseason in 1953. We had a losing record, 8-9. Had some back issues. Rebounded in 54 to win 14 games against 6 losses, 3.26 earned run average. He was particularly effective against the crosstown rival Brooklyn Dodgers. Here is Terry Steinbach leading off for the A's, and that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. That's the third strikeout for Magley. Walt Weiss. 56 is going to be a Y, and that's going to be another strikeout for the Y modifier. 4 strikeouts for Magley in the second inning. We have Glenn Hubbard coming to bat. 8th place hitter for the A's, playing second base. 1-3 is a base on balls. Average speed at first with 2 outs. Pitcher Bob Welch. 45 is going to be a 2 balls and no strikes. He has a Z modifier. And 26 is a ground out to third base. Goes the short way, 5-4, retire Hubbard at second. At the bottom of the second inning, it's the Oakland A's 1, New York Giants nothing. Someone will lead off for the New York Giants on the bottom of the second inning. 61 is a ground ball to third base. Trny Lansford is up with it and makes the throw, 1 down. Monty Irvin, former Newark Eagle. 1-1 roll for Irvin. That's hit column. 1-3 is a double for Monty Irvin. Average speed is second. Here is second baseman Davey Williams, 222 hitter in 1954. Here's a pitch from the fastball pitcher Bob Welch. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. 2 outs. And now the catcher, Wes Western. 64 is a 38. That's going to be a error on the shortstop. Base runner holds. No, with two outs, he goes to third. Excuse me. So Irving goes to third. E6. First and third Giants for the pitcher, Sal Magley. And 31 is a 14. That's going to be a base on balls. He walks the pitchers to load the bases. Can Alvin Dark put a quarter in the merry-go-round? Here's the windup, the pitch to Dark. 6-6 roll. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is a grand slam for Alvin Dark. 4 runs batted in. That's Irvin scores. Western Magley crosses the plate, and now Dark. And all of a sudden, it is Giants 4 and Athletics 1. Whitey Lockman. 34 is a fly ball to center field. 3 away. But on the strength of a grand slam by Alvin Dark, the Giants take a 41 lead into the top of the third inning. Top of the A's order in the third, Luis Polonia steps in the box. 40 is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. 63 is a fly ball to center field. Willie Mays is under it and makes the basket catch. 1 down. Trny Lansford. 13 is a 22. That's going to be a ground ball to first base. Whitey Lockman is up with it. Flips to Magley covering. And there's 2 away. Jose Canseco. Struck out his first time up, and yesterday he was 1 for 3 with a home run. 41 is a ground ball to shortstop. Al Dark is up with it. Throws the first. The A's go down in order in the third. We go to the bottom of the third, 4-1 New York. Don Muller leads off the bottom of the third. He's 2 for 5 in the series. 1-6 is a 28. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop, Walt Weiss. 1 down. Willie Mays. 41 is a ground out to Weiss. 2 outs. And now Hank Thompson. .26 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. We go to the fourth. Giants 4, A's 1. Mark McGuire leads off for the Athletics. 21 is the roll. That's going to be a fly ball deep to left field, but there is room for Don Miller, and he makes the catch. Dave Henderson. 6-6 roll. There's a drive by Henderson. It might be, it could be, it is out of here 4-2 as Dave Henderson will circle the bases. Terry Steinbach. 1-1 roll for Steinbach. That's hit column. And 1-4 is going to be a double by the A's catcher. 1 out. Man at second. Walt Weiss comes to bat. 1-5 is a 8 against a B pitcher. That's going to be a ground out to pitcher. 1-3. Steinbach goes to third. Here's Glenn Hubbard with 2 outs. Pitcher's on deck. They're going to walk Glenn Hubbard. It does put the tying run on, but they'd rather pitch to the pitcher. Here's the pitch to Bob Welch. 3-3 roll by the pitcher. That's an 8, though. And it's going to be a first and third. That's going to be a single to right. One runner scores, and Hubbard goes to third. So the strategy backfires, and it's 4-3. A's pull within 1 for Luis Polonia. .45 is going to be a walk, loading the bases. Here is Carney Lansford. 25, that's a 10. Single over third, runners advance 2 bases, and Lansford could steal on the next pitch. So Steinbach scores. Actually, he's already scored. Hubbard scores. Welch scores. Polony goes to third, and Lansford gets 2 RBIs, and the A's lead 5-4. Leo DeRocher is going to make a pitching change. He's going to bring in a runner to, or a new pitcher to pitch to Jose Canseco. That's Jim Hearn. He's going to be grade C, no modifiers. He'll be grade B for the same-sided rule on the first batter. And here's the pitch to Canseco, and feels back with 2 outs. And I just dropped a dice on a 4, which is pretty mandatory each game, isn't it? Here's the pitch. 1-4 is going to be a fly ball to left field. 3 outs. But the Athletics score 4 runs on 4 hits and 2 walks to take a 5-4 lead into the bottom of the 4th. Well, it's gotten a lot quieter here in the Polo Grounds. The Giants are behind by 1 now. Here is Monty Irvin stepping in against Bob Welch. 53 is a 15. That's going to be a single for Monty Irvin. He is 2 for 2 on the day and 2 for 6 in the series. Average speed at first, Davey Williams. All right, he will square around and try to sacrifice. 52 is a 27. 2 strikes on the batter. DeRocher keeps the bunt sign on. And that's a 52. That's going to be a strike 3. Wes Westrom. He'll swing away. 21 is a strikeout. And Jim Hearn will stay in the game. You may want to go a while with him. 1-2 is a line drive to second base. 3 outs. We go to the top of the 5th, the A's 5 and the Giants 4. Mark McGwire steps in to lead off the 5th for the Athletics. Led the league in home runs as a rookie. 49 homers. Led also the American League in slugging. Here is the pitch to McGwire. 21 is a fly ball to left field. 1 away. And that's how he started the 4th inning. The A's batted around in the 3rd. Dave Henderson steps in the box. Henderson homered to start the A's rally. 1-5 is a base hit for Dave Henderson. He is 2 for 3. Terry Steinbach, the catcher. 42 is a 22 that's going to be hit by pitch ball. First and second. Here is Walt Weiss, 7th place hitter in the 8th order. That is a 23 roll. That's 26. Infield pop to the second baseman, Davey Williams. That's 2 outs. Glenn Hubbard. The Giants would probably like to go back to the 3rd inning and not intentionally walk Glenn Hubbard because the pitcher got hit and it led to big trouble. Here's a pitch to Glenn Hubbard. 56 is a infield fly. Hank Thompson is under and makes the catch. Giants are retired in the 5th. They strand 2 men on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Oakland 5 and New York 4. Al Dark set the lead off the last of the 4th. He was a top-notch football player at LSU, and he could have played pro football. Chose baseball, played for the Braves, and hit .322 his rookie season. Here's the pitch to Al Dark from Bob Welch. 1-6 is a ground ball to the shortstop. And Dark is the first out, 1 away. Whitey Lockman. 51 is a single for Whitey Lockman. He'll be a first. Fast runner. Don Mueller, 342 hitter in 1954. 32 is going to be a 4-6-3 double play. 4-6-3. That ends the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. The Athletics are still up by 1. Pitcher Bob Welch will lead off for the A's. Jim Hearn toes the rubber for New York. 23 is a ground ball back to Hearn. 1-3 and 1 out. Luis Polonia. Polonia has been on base twice, single and walked, stole a base, and scored a run. 65 is a pop-up. Wes Western is under, back by the screen, and makes the catch. 2 up and 2 down. That brings us to Carney Lansford. 42 is a strike. There's the 0-1 pitch. 55 is a single for Carney Lansford. Lansford is 3 for 4. Fast runner at first, 2 away, and here is Jose Canseco, who's 0 for 3 today. 1-4 is going to be a fly ball to left field. That is caught by Don Mueller. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Athletics 5 and the Giants 4. Willie Mays hit 41 home runs in 1954, but he'll be leading off here in the bottom of the 6th with nobody on base. Bob Welch is still on the mound. Here's the windup and the pitch to Willie Mays. 42 is a single by Mays. E24 stealing. All right, with the adjustments, his chances of steal are 11 through 42, about 2/3. He would be the tying run in scoring position. The batter is Hank Thompson. There goes Willie. 54, he is thrown out by Terry Steinbach. 2-4, and now there's 1 out, and the bases are clear. 31 is a walk. Average speed at first. And now Monty Irvin, doubled and single. He is 2 for 2. 33, that's going to be a hit column roll from Irvin. And 23 is a double. The runner will have to stop at third. Giants have second and third with one out. A's will play the infield in. Timeout. All right, Rick Honeycutt will be brought in to pitch for Bob Welch. He is a grade B pitcher, and he'll be grade A for the first batter, pitching to Williams. Infield in, one out. Tying runs at third, go-ahead runs at second. Here's a pitch to Davey Williams. 42 is going to be a 32. That's a fly out to right field. And it'll be a sacrifice fly. Thompson will score the tying run. 5-5. Other runner stays at second. Wes Westrom comes to bat with 2 outs. 64 is a 38. Let's see, error by the shortstop. 86, runner goes to third. Okay, the National League will call upon the Giants will call upon the National League's premier pinch hitter, Dusty Rhodes, to bat with 2 outs and first and third. He's batting for the pitcher. 341 average, 15 homers and only 164 at-bats. Rick Honeycutt winds, and here's the pitch to Dusty Rhodes. 1-1 roll. That's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. Dusty Rhodes will touch them all. Irvin scores. Western scores. Now Rhodes. And the score is Giants 8, Oakland 5. Every one of the Giants' 8 runs are unearned runs. They were all scored after there should have been 3 outs. Back to the top of the order, here is Al Dark. 55 is a single for Al Dark. Yeah, maybe the Giants aren't through yet. 2 outs. Fast runner at first. Rick Honeycutt is a ground ball pitcher, but there are 2 outs. Here is Whitey Lockman. 36 is a pop out to third base. That'll end the inning. But the Giants score 4 with the 3-run home run by Dusty Rhodes. We go to the 7th inning. New York Giants 8 and the Oakland A's 5. The number 4 is a magic number in this game. The Giants scored 4 runs in the 2nd inning. The A's scored 4 in the 4th inning, and then the Giants came back with 4 in the 6th inning. Mark McGwire will lead off the 7th for Oakland, and the new pitcher is Wendy McCall, who throws a 5. That's the play result of 5. It's going to be a double for Mark McGwire to lead off the 7th inning. McCall is a grade B pitcher, X modifier. Dave Henderson. 21 is a strikeout. 1 down. Here is Terry Steinbach. He has doubled and struck out and been hit by a pitch. 62 is a 38. That's to be error on the shortstop. Dark, and runner goes to third, first and third. It's been 2 errors by the shortstop, Walt Weiss, for the A's that really opened the door for the Giants in this game. Here is Walt Weiss, chance to redeem himself. He's got runners on first and third. The Giants will play the infield back. Here's a pitch to Weiss. 1-5 is a 8 against a B. That's going to be a single. Steinbach, let's see, is going to be out at third because he's a slow, and I didn't say we were holding a runner. Yeah, he's a slow runner. All right, McGwire scores. Steinbach is out 9-5. And Weiss is at first with an RBI. It's 8-6. Brings a tie and run to the plate, and Glenn Hubbard. .55 for Hubbard. That's at 8. Ground out to third base. 5-3. That's the third out. Giants get 1 in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 8-6 New York. Oakland will bring in a new pitcher, Greg Cadaret, grade A pitcher, XW modifiers. He'll be pitching to Don Muller. 6-6 roll. That's it. Column roll for Muller. 64 is going to be a leadoff double. Muller is 1 for 3. And he will give his team a chance to extend the lead. Here is Willie Mays. .21 is a fly ball to left field. Mays is 1 for 4. 1 away, and Hank Thompson. 51 is a 9. It gets an A. That's going to be a ground out to shortstop, 6-3. Muller moves to third. Monty Irvin. Irvin, all he's done today is hit 2 doubles and a single. He's 3 for 3. 2 runs scored. Here's the pitch. 23 is a 26. That's going to be a ground out to second base, 4-3. The Giants are retired in the 7th. We go to the 8th, 8-6 New York. All right, Stan Javier will pitch hit for Oakland. He'll be hitting for the pitcher. Wendy McCall is still on for the Giants. Here's the pitch to Javier. 46 is a ground ball to the shortstop, Al Dark. 1 away. In the top of the 8th inning, here is Luis Polonia, the number 1 first hitter in the batting order. 56 is a pop to the shortstop. Weiss is under it. 2 down. Carney Lansford. One 4 is a fly ball to left field, so 3 up and 3 down for the A's. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's the Giants 8 and the A's 6. On the pitch, the bottom of the 8th inning for Oakland is Eric Plunk, grade B pitcher, X, Y, and W modifiers. Davey Williams out of Dallas, Texas, the Giants second baseman, will lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-3 is a 36. That's going to be a ball. Nope, that's a W. It's going to be a base on balls. So Williams draws a walk. Average speed at first. Catcher Wes Western. Western will square around to try and sacrifice. 56 is a 34. Safe at first on a fielder's choice. The ball was bunted down to third base. Lansford was able to throw to second to get Williams out. And so it is a fielder's choice on the failed bunt attempt. Wes Western's a slow runner at first. They'll play it safe. And a pitch hitter for New York comes on, Joe Garagiola. Here is Joe Garagiola pitch hitting. 1-5 is an 8. That is a ground out to third base. And Western goes to second. 5-3 is the scoring. We'll go to the top of the order. Marv Grissom's warming up. He'll pitch the 9th inning for New York. Here is Al Dark. 56 is a swing and miss for strike 3. We go to the 9th. It is 8-6 Giants. Marv Grissom is called upon the Giants to pitch the 9th inning. He is a grade A reliever with a Y strikeout modifier, 10-7 with 19 saves in 1954. Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire and Terry Steinbach will be his challenge. And that is a formidable challenge. He's trying to protect a 2-run lead. There's a pitch to Canseco. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Monty Irvin is under it and makes the catch. A's are down to their last 2 outs. They need 2 runs. Mark McGuire. 52 is the roll. That's going to be a ball hit on the ground to third. And McGuire's retired 5-3. Dave Henderson's the last hope for Oakland. And if he doesn't do something and keep it going, they will be eliminated. Here's the pitch. 33, that's a double for Dave Henderson, who says we're not done yet. He is 3 for 5 with a home run, single, and a double. Terry Steinbach. He is a tie and run. The A's are making it interesting in the 9th. Steinbach is 1 for 3, doubled, scored, and reached on an error. Yesterday he was 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Terry Steinbach. 1-5 is an 8 against the A. That's a ground ball to third base, fielded by Hank Thompson. The throw across the diamond, 3 outs. The A's are eliminated. The final score of the New York Giants 8 and the Oakland A's 6. We'll be back with a wrap-up. The 1988 Oakland A's take the long walk back to the center field clubhouse, and it's going to be a long flight back to Oakland. They lose on scoring 6 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors. The New York Giants scored 8 runs on 9 hits, and they committed 1 error. The winning pitcher is Big Jim Hearn, 6'3" hurler for the Giants. He pitched 2 1/3 innings, no earned runs, 2 hits, no strikeouts or walks. Marv Grissom got the save, and the losing pitcher is Rick Honeycutt. None of the Giants' runs were earned, and that was a key point of the game. 2 crucial errors by Walt Weiss opened the door for the Giants. First, the grand slam home run by Al Dark in the 2nd inning, and second, the pinch hit 3-run home run by Dusty Rhodes, in the 6th inning. Dusty Rhodes was first called up into the major leagues in 1952, and he homered in that game. And he didn't stop there. He had 7 more homers over the next 10 games, but they don't get any bigger than the one he hit here today that provided the winning difference and eliminated the 88 Oakland A's. Hope you enjoyed the game. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and the like button. The next time the New York Giants play in the 2nd round, they'll be playing the 2015 Kansas City Royals. And our next best-of-3 series will be Joe DiMaggio's 1937 Yankees hosting the 1915 Philadelphia Phillies of Grover Cleveland Alexander. Once again, thanks for watching. Good day and God bless.